Oh shit, that's true. The time change actually takes place, like, now-ish. God damn it. Tonight was the night I should have taken off. Oh well, I guess we'll be on for tomorrow anyway. I don't know how time works. Also, I just don't know how daylight savings works because I've never done it in my life ever. Fuck that shit. Also, hi, hello, friends. How are we? I just got done spending the last 4 hours recording a podcast, or several, rather. And it was very fun. We played a very fun game. I am talking as I eat a cookie. And I am trying to talk in my normal-ass voice because I've definitely been wearing an accent a little bit like this for the last 4 hours, and it's sort of hard to get out of it, actually. But it'll be fine. Trying to find the Enju voice after all of that is going to be a time. But yeah, very fun. I got to play Savage Worlds, which I have decided is an excellent system, and it seems delightful. And earlier today, well, yesterday for some of us, I played Teenagers from Outer Space, and that was very fun. Slept in super late. Oh boy, that does not sound fun. Oh, hi! Hello, Noelle. Y'all should know there's a weekend deal going on Steam right now for Xseed Games, which are the publishers of the Ys series. If you've been around my stream for basically since I began figuring out how streaming fucking works, and you got to see me stream Ys Origins and do 80,000 different voices somehow, you should take a look at their stuff, and you should buy the Ys games because they're like $5 right now and they're really fun. I would like to get back to those at some point, at least to finish Oath and Felghana, because that's a good one. Yeah, they have, weirdly they don't seem to have, they have Ys 7 is going for cheap. I don't see Ys Origin on here, which is weird. They have most of the series. Oh, there's Ys Origin. I just can't read. It is going for $4.99. If you get no other Ys game, that's a good one to get because it's actually a little bit easier than some of the others. And it has a pretty strong focus on story, and I just enjoyed it. It's always been my personal favorite. No, that's Ys Origins is the one where you climb the tower. Oath and Felghana is where you head to this one village, and you do a lot of stuff in different areas around the village, which is much more normal Ys gameplay. It's a little bit of a Metroidvania, in a way. They both have the same type of system, because they were made within a few years of each other. And then after Origin, when they made Ys 7, they changed up to a new system that was more like a party system. So you had more than one character that you controlled, which was a bit of a departure. I haven't actually played 7 or the remake of 4 yet. Those are on my to stream list at some point. Now that I finally have them both in my library. When I get a hankering for a good action RPG, we'll dive into that again. Oh. My son is patting me on the arm to let me know that he's here. Hi, Lyra. How are you? Percy just gives me supportive pats on the arm now. That's just how he greets me. It's really freaking cute. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Lita! Jolie. God, I will decide what I call you eventually. Hello, Jolie. Goes good. I need to get into my library and get this heckin' game ready to roll. Nightshade. Also, I need to get the walkthrough. And keep my gremlin son from eating cookie crumbs. Also, geez, Anna, I just saw your tweet. Please make sure you nap. I don't know why you get up so early for these streams. I'm glad to have you here, but I want you to sleep too. I'm also not a morning person, so I don't know if I could get up in the morning for anybody, no matter how much I liked their shit. All right, I am getting the walkthrough up in front of my face. Somehow, somewhere. It's one of these browser windows. There it is. All right. I've only got 37 tabs open on my phone. No big deal. All right. The timer thing says we're done and that it's time to start the heckin' game. And, you know, the opener should wake us all up if we're not quite there yet. So let's get on over and do that. But I'm gonna need to crack this open. Da-da-da. Where is it? Come on. Nightshade, show up. The Streamlabs is being really stupid about recognizing the windows when they arrive, and I don't know why. Oh, for the heckin' love of... Find the game, please. There we go. Sorry about that. That was really dumb. That's fair. If you typically wake up early anyway, I guess it's not as big a deal. And that is the bonus to being a freelancer. Your schedule is what you make of it. Sometimes that's a bad thing. If you're me, it's kind of a bad thing. I'm extremely garbage at doing things like taking breaks, for instance. Even at a day job, I'm bad at taking breaks. I prefer to work straight through and then quit a little early, but... We're gonna let this roll until it pops the opening up for us again, since I had to click through the menus and whatnot. So I guess we will go ahead and play tomorrow. We'll just decide at the end of the stream if we want to do this, or if we want to jump back to 7 Scarlet, or do something totally different. Something completely wild and new. I suppose it also depends on how far we get in this, because if we get close enough to finishing Chojiro's route, it might make sense to just get it done. And this night next week, I will not be streaming a game because I'm going to be running a game over on Scraticus's channel. Julie! For anyone that is not in Arizona, my streams will be moving back by an hour. Thanks to the time change. Because I'm not streaming any later than I already do. Ooh, new possibilities for gardening! That sounds exciting. Game, are you gonna show us the opening? No? Fine, I'll cheat and do it. We're just gonna manually do it. Ha. Okay. And yeah, basically the new time is, I guess for most of you, this will be the new time forever. What I have to do is remember when the time changes back again. Shh. Goemon, shush. I need to remember when the time changes back again that I start my streams an hour earlier than I currently am. So hopefully I will remember when April rolls around. And then that should be what we ultimately end up doing until forever, until streaming no longer exists. I don't know, whatever. So let's dive back in. What happened last time? God, everybody was wandering around being sad and not together, basically. Right? Except we were definitely hanging out with Goemon and Gekka because they're two good boys, and I don't know, Goemon flirts with everybody, especially us. It's great. That's fine. But Chojiro has been sent to kill us, so that's way less than fine. And yeah, absence makes the heart grow fonder seems to be the theme of the middle of this route. Yeah. Let's do it. Ah, yes, the mountains. When will our husband come back from the war? Right?
しかし、あの餅を全部食べてしまうとはね。
I'm sorry. I thought it would be rude to have leftovers.
いや、構わないんだよ。でもちょっと驚いたな。小食だとばかり思ってた。
Wanders the moors and sighs wistfully. Yep, that's what we're doing right now. We are in Wuthering Heights, but ninjas. He's going to tease me forever now. I shouldn't have finished it. We had stopped by at a rice cake shop a while ago. Oh my gosh, Jolie, looking at your gardening list is making me hungry. Because you told me to wait and left me all alone after buying it.
ごめんごめん。俺が戻ってから半分食べるつもりだったんだよ。
You should have told me beforehand. I was embarrassed now, but to be honest, the rice cake was very good.
照れる姿もいいもんだね。餅を買ってみてよかったよ。お、もう近いんじゃないか、海。
Oh, that's right. We were headed towards the sea. Really? I can smell something salty. That must be the sea air.
と、匂いだけか。じれったいな、近くまで来たのに。
It's all right. I'm sure we will see it soon.
そうかい？なんなら一番に海を見つけるために肩車してあげようか。
What? No. Goemon. No. No thank you.
好物は最後に食べる方かな？まあそれもよしだ。とっておきは最後まで残しておこう。
He didn't seem to mind at all. Whatever he did, whatever he said, Goemon-san always looked like he was having fun. You're so optimistic, Goemon-san.
そうだね。その方が生きるのがたやすいよ。飯もうまい。
That's nice.
そうだろ？死に様を考える必要もないよ。
Neat. When he said that, his eyes weren't laughing. I realized that he knew. He knows I'm ready to die. I remembered how worried he looked when he called my name just now. He looked troubled. How did you know?
追い人から逃げてきてからこの方、思い詰めた顔ばかりしているからね。だいたいわかるさ。それにその様が、お嬢ちゃんの師匠によく似ているよ。
Huh?
本当は辛いのに弱音を吐かないのは、心を殺すのが忍びだと思っているからだろ？死ぬのが怖いと言わないところも、あいつにそっくりだね。
You know who my teacher is.
獲物の扱いもそっくりだったから、お嬢ちゃんの話を聞いてすぐに分かったよ。
I widened my eyes in surprise. I had no idea Goemon-san knew Brother Chojiro so well. But Brother Chojiro never... I stopped myself halfway. I suddenly remembered how Brother Chojiro had reacted when he saw Goemon-san unconscious. Maybe Brother Chojiro recognized him then. Toxic shinobinity? Yes. Yes. Something like that.
しかし何年経っても根っこは変わらないものだね。
He spoke as if he knew Brother Chojiro better than I did, and I felt a twinge of jealousy. You seem familiar with him.
お嬢ちゃんを見ているとやけに思い出すだけさ。あまりに二人が似ているから。
I love how good and supportive Goemon is in every route. He's just so good. Are we?
似ているよ。戦い方も考え方も生き写しみたいだ。弟子は師匠に似るものだけど、死に方だけじゃなく生き方も教えてもらえりゃよかったのにね。
Oh, wow, that's a good line. I'm screen capping that because I like it. That's really fucking powerful, actually. Stealing that. I don't know where I'll use it, but I'm stealing it. I was never taught how to die.
感じたんだろ。同じだ。
Oh, Jolie, you would have been losing your mind when we did Goemon's route. He saw through everything, and that hurt. He is like a bright torch so blinding I can't see. He can do things I can't. If you know how to live, then teach me. What am I doing wrong?
軽々しくは言えないな。俺はあんたをよく知らないからね。
I suppose you're right.
若いうちはいいんじゃないかい。生かされてなんぼだ。月下丸はあんたが死んだら悲しむだろう。ならばとりあえず生きてみるといい。
Keeping myself alive. Gekamaru said he wanted me to stay alive and keep on running.
そうやって生き延びるうちにいつかわかるものだよ。だから存分に長生きしてほしいね。あいつもそうやって生きてきたんだろうに。気難しいやつだからな。
Oh. I don't know why he laughed, but he was so forgiving my eyes burned. I kept my tears at bay.
お嬢ちゃんの後ろ向きはどうやらあいつ譲りのようだから一緒に説教できれば一番いいんだけどね。
Oh my god, I hope that's part of the ending. Yeah, let's take a quick peek. Oops. There we go. Remembering the controls by constantly switching ultimate games. Yeah, the outfits, like the character designs in these are great. We've said it many a time before, but we really love Teita's art. It's just heckin' good. A scolding?
いや、単に話したいだけかな。お嬢ちゃんを通して見えるあいつがあまりに懐かしくてね。
Goemon scolds Chojiro and Enju then officiates their wedding. Hell yes. Please. Do you two promise to hold each other dear as long as you both shall live, and it better be a fucking long time? His eyes twinkled. Maybe he was reminiscing the times he had spent with Brother Chojiro. How do you remember him to be, Goemon-san?
気になるのかい?
Yes, very. Goemon-san spoke of a Brother Chojiro that I knew nothing of. I was aching to know more about him, no matter how little he was willing to share.
牢に入ってる時にも聞いたけど、お嬢ちゃんにとってあいつはよほど大切な人のようだね。
As my cat tears up the couch behind me. Yes, he is.
好きなのかい?
Oh, damn. Well, funny you should say that.
Huh? My heart skipped a beat at the question. I don't know. I just know I've always admired him. He's been my teacher and my older cousin. I've admired him ever since I was a child. We went on a mission together, my very first mission. It went well and he was proud of me. It made me so happy.
それでも好きかどうかわからないのかい?
He's like, girl, you don't know? Nani the fuck?
I don't. I have been thinking about him a lot. Ever since I was captured, though.
じゃあ、次に会った時に確かめるといいよ。
He ships it.
How?
ずっとあいつのことを考えてたんだろ? だったら、それをぶつけてみたらいい。
Yup, he ships it.
そうしたらきっとわかるはずだよ。お嬢ちゃんの本当の気持ちってやつがね。
How I really feel.
そう。
But the next time I meet him will be the time he comes to kill me.
For real. Goemon for ninja therapist. That's his new job. And also, yeah, most of the time Goemon is just happy to flirt with her constantly until forever, whether it comes to anything or not. This, I think, is the first time we've seen him be like, oh, you like that guy, huh? I can tell. You should tell him.
Mm-hmm.
そうは簡単にいかないって?それはそうかもしれないね。
Oh, he's extremely a pot stirrer. It's literally his fucking job.
でも、とりあえず俺の言葉を覚えておいてもらえると嬉しいな。
If I don't forget? To me, it sounded like he was saying goodbye.
And yeah, that's true too. Often in a lot of these games, they don't, like, support other ships, even if you're not on their route necessarily. It either just goes unremarked entirely, or they don't like it, depending.
Perhaps the fact that he hadn't made a joke in a while added to my suspicions. Has something happened? The sea wind was getting stronger. As it blew around us, I felt a change about him, as if the wind had peeled off his disguise. Goemon-san?
三河の国に入ってから嫌な感じはしていたんだけどね。
He glanced behind us.
お嬢ちゃんごめんね。ちょっと様子を見てくるよ。
Oh, shit.
Then I'll come with you.
なに、心配しなそんな。ちょっと見てくるだけだからね。俺からのお願いだ。
If he puts it that way, it's hard to insist.
まあ、それと、一刻経っても俺が戻らなければ、東海道から外れた方がいい。
All right.
それじゃ、またね。
He flapped his hand in a loose wave and disappeared into the bushes. I don't sense anyone near. Has someone found us? I tensed in alarm. But no matter how I strained my senses, I felt nothing. I waited for 2 hours for his return.
これは参ったね。あんたみたいな化け物が出てくるとは思わなかったよ。
Oh, fuck. I don't like this. No one answered him.
どうやらこの件には俺が思ってた以上に厄介な事情がありそうだね。聞こえているんだろう徳川忍び組忍び頭服部半蔵。
No! I don't want it! I don't like it! Two quality husbands having to fight each other. Ugh. At this, the shinobi showed himself. Huh.
まさかあんたもあのお嬢ちゃんの追い人なのかい？
違う。俺の仕事は見届けることだけだ。
Phew. That's promising.
見届ける？
Goemon frowned. Hanzo kept silent.
まさか。
He turned to leave. Hanzo stepped before him.
なぜ止める？追い人ではないんだろう。
何人も邪魔はさせない。お前も黙って見ていろ。
Okay. Meanwhile, we are walking through the mountains, being sad.
I can't find him.
Yeah, that's probably what they're doing, so that she has to face Chojiro alone or something.
Oh, why did I let him leave? I ran about trying to find Goemon-san. No matter where I looked, he wasn't there. Not even the trace of a scuffle. Did he try to lead my hunters away? But they're after me, not him. I thought only I could be the quarry, but I was wrong. Regret gnawed at me, but it was too late. I'm alone now. I looked up at the sky. Now I'm really alone.
So Gekamaru, who was with them at the beginning, stayed behind and fought Ennosuke and was going to catch up with them potentially, but they don't know if he survived that fight or what. They haven't caught up with him yet. Or he didn't catch back up with them, I should say. So as far as she has no idea what happened to Gekamaru, and obviously Goemon was like, I gotta go look for something, BRB, maybe. And apparently the BRB is not happening because Hanzo's like, nah, dude, stay.
The sun was beginning to set. For some reason, I thought of Iwao Mountain back in Koga. That was strange, since Tokaido was nothing like Koga that was surrounded with mountains. Oh, that's right. It's because of the training grounds. I would train by myself till the sun set. At the end of the day, I would suddenly feel lonely. This was similar to how I felt then. I'm just as alone as I used to be. But that time, it was a completely different situation. Now I had to think what to do. I have to head north to get away from Tokaido. That would mean I should leave the sea behind me. Sagami is to the east. Koga is in the west. The directions were confusing and I felt lost. I have to get to Sagami. To stay alive. Stay alive. For what? So someone wouldn't be sad? I know there are many people that would be happy to see me dead, though. My chest constricted. I don't know how to live alone. I don't even know who I am anymore. The loneliness was crushing. I closed my eyes and let out a breath. Then I heard something. A sound so small anyone else would miss. I sensed him, only because he never hid from me. He intended to show himself from the start. Brother Chojiro.
Oh boy.
Standing there in the orange sunlight was my teacher, my cousin, Chojiro Momochi. I couldn't mistake him for anyone else. Brother Chojiro.
なぜ笑っている?
I hadn't realized I was until he mentioned it. He stared at me warily.
一人か?
Yes. I imagined it would be the day I die when I see him. But I feel as if he's come to take me home. I always trained in secret, away from Gekamaru's watchful eyes. After the day was over and I felt alone, Brother Chojiro would find me. I was always glad to see him. He always made an effort to walk me home. Why is it that I'm remembering that now? The memory filled me with warmth. I was glad to see him. Even now.
Hello, Wild. You have arrived just in time for the big drama.
Are you alone too, Brother Chojiro?
そうだ.
He answered simply and drew his double-edged sword. His expression remained blank the entire time. I dropped my smile, putting on a serious face. I have to stop behaving like a giddy girl. Fighting back will be my way of showing respect. He has come to kill me, after all.
構えなさい.
Yes. Every second was a matter of life and death.
Also, is this fair? OP, please nerf. This fight is not balanced. Nope, that sword never gets any less fucking ridiculous. It is very silly. Two tiny ass daggers.
This isn't training. This is real. It's me against Brother Chojiro. It was strangely satisfying. I could tell he was waiting for me to strike. Hey, Cassie!
There was also some time change fuckery that happened, because I didn't realize that was technically tonight rather than tomorrow, so whoopsie.
He would let me make the first move.
Ah, boy. Here we go. Hold on, I'm trying to find which one I do. Attacking him is what we do. That is what we do.
Every inch of him was perfectly aware of me. There wasn't a single opening I could attack. If he moved first, I would surely die. If I'm going to die, I want to at least deal one blow. I wanted to prove that I had trained enough to manage that. I wanted to leave a mark. I took one step forward. Gripping my daggers, I shouted, "Here I come!" I flew at him. He parried my blow as easily as I had expected. Ha! I dealt my second strike immediately, but he effortlessly parried it again.
そうだ。切り込んでこい。
I kept on slashing at him, giving him no time to fight me back. He turned all my blows aside.
切り合いではまだまだだな。
I sensed a change in him, as if the pressure around us had suddenly risen. I stopped myself from getting any closer. As I jumped back, I felt his blade slice in from the side. It only missed me by a hair's width as I jumped sideways. I tried to get behind him. I knew this wasn't going to be easy. As if to make a point that staying behind him meant nothing, his sword sliced a tree behind him in two. I dodged behind the tree to give myself time. But if I did this, he would... He simply cut the tree down and all. I knew it! Brother Chojiro was known for his strength and the sweeping movements in his fighting style. I ran in under his blade, but he anticipated that. He kicked at me. I blocked his kick with my arms. The force almost knocked me down. He's attacking again. I tightened my defense. It was impossible to bear the weight of his blow. I took the blow on my daggers, but let the power thrust me back. My arms are trembling from the shock. He was as strong as I remembered him to be. If I hadn't gone with the blow, my daggers would have broken and I would have been killed. This is different from training. He is seriously trying to kill me.
やはりよく読むな。
Gah, stop being proud of us, Chojiro. This hurts.
Because I've always watched you.
それによく覚えている。
He said gently, and gave me a nod. Oh. He used to do that when we trained together. He never talked much. It was rare that he would pay me a compliment. But whenever he spoke to me gently and nodded, I knew I had his approval, and it made me happy. Brother Chojiro. Emotions raged in my heart. Stop this! Calm down and fight! I steadied my breathing and faced him again. Brother Chojiro had his weapon raised, but he didn't move. I felt the pressure around him as he stared straight at me, deciding on the next action to take. If I looked away, I would die. We mean each other's death. But this makes me happy. He's never faced me this seriously before. It was always just practice. He was always calm and collected as a teacher should be. He treated me as his disciple. But this is different. He is facing me as his equal. As a shinobi. I felt my body heat up. It wasn't from the excitement of battle. It was pure joy. Tears welled up in my eyes. I can't cry now. I was going to use this at some point in the fight. I didn't know how much time it would buy me, but I couldn't afford not to take the chance. I suppressed my feelings and prepared myself. With all my concentration. Ninjutsu, Hyaka Shofuren! I shouted, unleashing the spell. A million flowers swirled around me, concealing me from his sight. Their scent masked my smell, hiding me from all senses. I could see him standing with his weapon raised amongst the whirlwind of blossoms. He could not know from which direction I would come. I'll take him from the back! I raised my dagger high and plunged it into his back. Or so I thought. He knocked the dagger out of my hand and spun around to kick me. He knew what I was going to do. He is my teacher, after all. I tried to get up, but failed. I had just used a powerful ninjutsu, and the impact of hitting the ground still racked my body. I lay where I fell. I lay there listening to his footsteps coming near. This is the end. There was nothing I could do. I couldn't move anymore. I had done all I could, but I had lost.
まだ甘い。あと一歩早ければ入っていたかもしれないが。
I'm sorry. We spoke as if we were still on the training grounds, but I could feel the menace emanating from him. It's hard to defeat your teacher.
当然だな。その術も私が教えたのだから。
He stabbed his blade into the ground and locked his hands around my neck, pressing me down.
Ow? So that's a CG, I guess. Obviously, we're not at the end and we're not at a bad ending, so we're fine. Probably. I don't know how, but we're fine.
I couldn't speak. I heard something in my throat creak as he closed my airway. I can't breathe or speak. He kept silent as he strangled me. He didn't even say goodbye.
Hello, Thunder Dragon. Welcome to the dramas.
That's so like him. He wasn't going to cut me open with his blade. It may have been his way of showing mercy. He will kill me with his own hands. If he had decided to kill me without allowing me the first move, my throat would have been cut open in an instant. Maybe that was his gift to me. His eyes were cold as he stared down at me. At the same time, I thought I saw them tremble. But he never looked away and watched me as I slowly suffocated. I was happy. He has always been someone I admire as the perfect shinobi. But that aside, I adore him for the good man he really is. I remembered Goemon-san suggesting I should tell him how I feel. I'd shown him everything I had. I fought with my body and soul. He received all my blows, advised me strictly, and fought back without holding back. He nodded in approval and spoke gently. He never took his eyes off me. Everything about him was perfect to me. He's so strong and so beautiful. To me, he's... A tear ran down my cheek. My admiration had changed to love at some point. Brother Chojiro...
Yeah, that seems difficult.
I felt his fingers tighten around my throat. My face contorted in pain. I can't breathe. I can't think.
Oh, look at us, moving a hand.
I had reached out to grab his sleeve without thinking. I used to do this. I always had to pull on his sleeves. I was content. I was going to die happy. It hurt and I was in agony, but still, I had a smile on my face. Brother Chojiro... My voice came out as a whistle. I whispered his name before I closed my eyes. Suddenly, I could breathe again. Why? He had loosened his grip on me, although his hands were still around my neck. I opened my eyes to find him looking pale. His eyes darted about as if he were searching for something.
まさか長兄に術をかけられるとは思わなかったな。
へえ?
黒雪
What on earth?
それだけ気を取られてたってことだよね。
I'm now thoroughly confused, but also we have not saved since we began. We should do that. I'm worried now.
Kuroyuki appeared with an easy smile on his face. He dragged me out from under Brother Chojiro's hands quickly. Brother Chojiro stayed still as a statue, crouching over on the ground. Is this Kuroyuki's doing?
うわ、ひどいな。アートになってるよ。女の子に何すんのさ、長兄。
お前自分のしていることが分かっているのか。
分かってるに決まってるでしょ。長兄こそ分かってないんじゃない？じゃあね。
Okay.
Kuroyuki picked me up and jumped into the trees.
Yeah, Kuroyuki's just like, yoink! Bye! We're never really sure about Kuroyuki. In pretty much every route not his own, he's generally proven out to be a pretty good bro. But his route, we have a sneaking suspicion he's our yandere boy in this game. So that's worrisome. Also, he went on a giant air quotes mission when he was 8 years old and he didn't come back for 8 years. Yeah. Surely that is fine.
Kuroyuki came to save me? I passed out.
Well, yeah, I mean, you did just get strangled.
We always trained in Iwao Mountain, which sat between Iga and Koga. Me, Gekamaru, Kuroyuki, Ennosuke, Kiara, Kasumi. The 6 of us always kidded around. But whenever Brother Chojiro was present, we behaved. Brother Chojiro was still young, but everyone in Koga acknowledged he was the best. He was always strict and kept a level head. And he was always looking far away. Someplace none of us knew of.
Oh, look, it's Baba Chojiro! Look at this sad baby boy. And I'm gonna let us sit here and look at this sad baby boy for a while I drink some tea, because I haven't had a drink this whole route, because I've been narrating the whole time. God, Enju. So what we have learned about Chojiro in general on his route that we don't get in every other route is he's just the saddest boy.
No matter how close we were to him, there was always a wall between us. I had never seen him laugh out loud or cry. He didn't even shout or turn red in the face when he was angry, which made him all the more intimidating. I never knew what he was thinking. He always had a fragility about him that made me think he would disappear. I was always afraid of that. He could talk more to us. He could be more open about his feelings. I thought that, but I didn't know what to do to make him know how I felt. I wanted to tell him that I didn't want him to go, but I couldn't, so I grabbed onto his sleeves. He never looked back. He simply took me home. After he did, he again had a distant look in his eyes. Now that I thought about it, he might have been thinking of Iga. Maybe I will ask him the next time I meet him. Maybe he'll tell me. If he does, I would get to know him better. I was hopeful, but I couldn't stop crying. When I woke, a red sky spread above me. I saw the birds fly home to their nests. Sunset. I muttered to myself and got up from the ground. I met Kuroyuki's eyes and he looked surprised.
Ohaya.
He gave me an awkward smile and I didn't know why, until a tear trickled down my chin and dripped onto my lap. I'm crying. I wiped my tears away and heard a familiar voice.
どこか痛みますか?
The bros!
Gekamaru!
はい。何でしょう?
I called his name out in surprise, and he replied as he always did. I mean, you're all right.
はい。猿之助は逃がしましたが。
That's fine, as long as you're safe.
逃がしたって、やる気満々だね。
追い人を逃がせば、また追われるだけだ。
You know, they're both scary, actually.
まあ、そりゃそうだね。
だから次はない。お前もそのつもりでいろ。
言われなくても分かってるって。
Kuroyuki, aren't you here to hunt me down?
俺は追い人じゃないよ。なんかめんどくさそうだったから、そういう話になる前に出てきちゃった。
He's like, nah, I figured it was gonna be bad, so I just fucked off. Kuroyuki just does what he wants all the time, is what we know.
そんでお前を助けてしばらく逃げてたんだけど、その途中で偶然月下兄と合流したってわけ。
I see. Kuroyuki isn't after me. That lightens my heart somewhat. It was hard to accept that my childhood friends were after my life. I was relieved that I did not need to watch the two brothers fight.
Yeah, I mean, he was on an 8-year-long mission from the time he was a fucking child. I think he's earned the right to do whatever he wants.
俺は追い人じゃないけど、誰が追い人になったのかは知ってるよ。聞く？
Yes, I think I should.
分かった。追い人に選ばれたのは長兄、猿之助、そしてキャラ、霞の4人で。見事に幼なじみで固めてきたよね。まあ行動を読みやすいって魂胆なんだろうけどさ。
He chose Kasumi too?
そうだよ。
That's how you know he's a bastard.
Poor thing. There's no way Kasumi could do it. She might be alone now, scared and crying. I fell silent. The two brothers didn't speak much either. It was as if they were trying to avoid saying anything that could hurt me further.
夜になる前に寝床を探しましょう。追ってから距離は取りたいですが、今はあなたの体を休めないと。
Yeah, no way she could do it on her own.
俺が担いで走ってやってもいいけど。
それでは長くは持たないだろう。後のことを考えろ。
そうかな。まあいいか。それじゃいい感じの場所を見つけてくるよ。
すぐに戻ります。何かあれば呼んでください。
All right. The two left swiftly. Gekamaru slipped through the bushes while Kuroyuki jumped from tree to tree. They're brothers, but they are so different. I crouched and curled into myself.
Yeah, Gekka could care less about Goemon, and Kuroyuki, I don't know if he even knew that Goemon was with them in the first place.
I'm alive. I looked at my hands. They were shaking. The fear is hitting me now. I had thought I was ready to die. I remembered how Brother Chojiro looked at me. He wasn't gazing somewhere into the distance, but straight at me. Maybe that's why I felt so happy. He wasn't looking anywhere else, but at me. My emotions began to roil again. I want to talk to him. I want to talk to him face to face. I want to touch him. I want to ask why he let me go. He had never let anything get in the way of his orders. But there was a moment when he faltered. Why? There's so much I want to talk about. Brother Chojiro. I had accepted my death at his hands. But now that I was alive, I wanted more. Because now I knew how I felt about him. My heart burnt for him, and I couldn't think of anything else. I must be out of my mind. He has been ordered to kill me. But even so...
So that's fine, right? Ha 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 ha. A few days ago, in the land of Mino, in the mountains, 'cause the mountains.
悪い助かった
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the writing on this route has been extremely good.
やっぱり月下丸は強いわね。
ああ
And Nosuke was resting after his fight with Gekamaru to give his wounds a chance to heal.
このままじゃ勝てねえななんとか方法を考えないとああめんどくせえ
正面から向かっていってもダメよ。何か罠にかけるとか。
例えば
すぐには思いつかないけど。
だからめんどくせんだよなもう
And Nosuke held his head between his hands in frustration. Kiara let out a breath.
やっぱり私たちって忍びなのね。
え
追い人を命じられた時は戸惑ったけれど、いざやり合えば勝とうとする。
それはもうしょうがねえだろここまで来ちまったんだしやらなきゃ里が滅びる
今更だけれど、長兄の言ってたこと分かった気がするわ。これが私たちの任務なんだから、最後までやり遂げないと。たとえ殺す相手が親友でも。
And Nosuke nodded in silence. He had been uncertain, but he knew there was only one course of action he could take if he wanted to return home.
共倒れじゃ意味ねえもうやるしかないんだ次は迷わず全力で行く
私もやるわ。私は里に帰りたい。みんなを、里を守りたい。そのためなら何だってする。家族も友達も一族も猿之助も失いたくないの。
Oh. Kiara said that with a serious face. It surprised Inosuke for a moment. He didn't make light of it as he usually would. Instead, he nodded gravely.
俺もお前を失いたくない
Is it a thing? Are they a thing? Are we gonna let them actually have the ship?
次は絶対勝つ
Kiara breathed a sigh of relief. She was reassured of their relationship and their resolve. There was pain to think she would lose a friend. She also knew sadness was to come.
でもやっぱり私たちは古老の輩。
Like, come on, you two! Come on!
己のために人を食らう非情な生き物。長兄の言った通りなんだわ。誰かの死の上にでも生き残ってみせる。
Yeah, like, oh god, the amount of death flags going up is real scary, actually. I don't know, at least maybe let them die together and they can, like, hold hands while they expire or something. God, I don't know. I'll take whatever I can get at this point.
大切な人と一緒に。
Sea shanties to the tune of the funeral march. Meanwhile, a few days before even that, also in the land of Mino in the mountains. Oh no! We're back to Kasumi.
Kasumi ran through the mountains furious. God, I can't read. I'm gonna try that again.
Fucking words. Ah! Noelle.
Kasumi ran through the mountains fearfully. She was surrounded by a strange group of people and she stumbled as she went. She finally fell over. She yelled at the strange shadows that followed her.
やめてください。一体何なんですか。何の用なんですか。
ですから力を貸すだけです。怖がる必要はない。
Who are these fuckers again? I don't remember the uniform.
One of them materialized before her. He wore unfamiliar shinobi gear. Kasumi drew her weapon.
Yeah, I was thoroughly frightened that it was going to be the Sausage Gang. I don't remember who the mummy guys are off the top of my head. I know they're not the Fuma, because the Fuma had, like, the Oni mask bullshit going on, if I recall correctly. These are like G.I. Joe, but make it mummy. I don't know.
安心しなさい。
Oh,
わしらは同じ忍びのノキザル衆だ。わしはその長で名を坊という。
the Nokizaru, which is an interesting note for those who are aware of Nisei no Chigiri. I am blanking on what the fuck it's called in English now. It's the one that does exist in English as a mobile game and is also very good. Your crop of bachelors in that one are the Nokizaru. Wild. They don't look like this though. They're much hotter.
ノキザル衆。
このまま上野の娘を逃しては甲賀が滅んでしまう。同じ忍びとしてそれは避けたい。だからあなたを助けるのです。
かすみを助ける。
Kasumi stared at the strange figure before her. She didn't know if she could trust him.
でもキャラ姉様もいなくなってしまった。一人でどうしたらいいのか。不安で怖くて寂しくてどこへ行ったらいいのかもわからない。どうしたらいいの？
She was someone that cried at the smallest goodbyes. This situation was too much for her to bear. Bo continued persuasively.
このままではあなたの大切な人たちは皆死んでしまうのですよ。
Wow. Her shoulders began to tremble as she felt another wave of tears coming. She knew it was pointless to cry, but she couldn't help it.
そうならないためにもわしらがお助けしましょう。まずはお仲間と合流するのです。
I don't like how creepy you look, sir.
Kasumi trembled as she nodded her head.
I feel like they're gonna try to eliminate the competition in one go, maybe? Who knows? And then there's this guy.
Chojiro stayed in the spot where he let Enju slip from his grasp. He stared at his double-edged sword. It was sharp and well-polished. It had supped on the blood of countless men, but this time it remained dry.
どこを切ればいいのかわからなくなった。
Her head? Her stomach? Or should he have just slashed at her without thinking? He couldn't imagine his disciple drenched in blood. So he decided he would kill her with his bare hands. In the end, he failed. He felt her pulse weaken under his hands. He saw her smile faintly at him, and it shook him. For the briefest moments he had remembered, the days he spent with her. At that moment, his palm began to itch again. It then turned into a throbbing pain. When that happened, he couldn't strangle her anymore. And Kuroyuki got him. Chojiro replied the scene in his head over and over again and sighed.
なぜ殺せなかったのか。
He should have finished the job like he usually would, without a problem.
エンジも覚悟を決めていたはずだ。だから逃げずに刃を交えた。
He was proud to see his disciple had grown strong enough to face him. He was just surprised that in the end, it was he that failed.
これは任務だ。相手が誰であろうと関係ない。人の命は儚い。いつでも途切れる。
One whole feeling. Also, yeah, Shinobi life fucks you right up, don't it? Good lord.
それをこの手で終わらせようというだけだ。ただ少し短くなるだけ。
He tried to convince himself, but he couldn't focus.
なぜあいつの姿ばかり頭に浮かぶ。
Oh, he's making the worried face that is adorable and sad.
He couldn't understand it. He could hear someone's footsteps coming near. Whoever was coming didn't even bother masking his approach. He strolled towards him at a leisurely pace. Chojiro was surprised to see who it was.
Is it Goemon?
お前は。
よ、久しぶりだね。
Hey! Best bro. And one of the top tier husbands.
なぜここに。
Only one person strolls at a leisurely pace. Yup, you're both right. Goemon is the only one who does anything at all leisurely in this cast.
もうちょっと再会を喜んでくれよ。18年ぶりだったかな。
Damn, boys.
話によっては再会を喜べないな。
Jeez, Chojiro.
あんたの弟子の逃亡を月下丸と一緒に手助けしたのは俺だって言ったら喜んでくれるかな。
何？
Chojiro raised his sword looking murderous. He was fuming, ready to cut down the man standing before him.
そこは喜ぶところだろう。
そのおかげでどれだけ甲賀が混乱したことか。
でも今その弟子を逃がしたのはあんたじゃないのかい？
見ていたのか。
事情によりね。お嬢ちゃんを助けてやりたかったけど、どこかの誰かに邪魔された。それはまあ置いといて。18年も経ったっていうのに、あんた全然変わってないんだな。
Yeah, like what happened? Did Hanzo just be like, no, you can't go? And Goemon's like, alright. You thirsty? We should catch up. It's been a while.
Goemon laughed.
真面目でおとなしくて、伊賀の長の息子と呼ばれると何も言えない。
That is a phrase.
縛られたものにがんじがらめで、決められたことしかできない。道の外に踏み出す勇気がない。どう生きればいいかも自分では見つけられない。
それであいつに情を移して私に説教をしに来たのか。
He sure as shit did.
そうかもね。あんたもあの子も見てられなくてさ。
I love you so much, Goemon.
Chojiro let out a breath as if he was fed up.
変わってないのはお互い様だ。お前は自由すぎるんだ。修行も放り出して伊賀を抜け、自分の心の行くままに生きている。
楽しいよ。どのみち最後に従うのは自分の心だろう。さっきのあんたみたいに。
Chojiro fell silent. He didn't even know if he had let Enju go on purpose.
それに、この件に関して言えば気になることが多すぎる。
Yeah, this ship clearly needs a lot of outside help to happen. Thank God Goemon is here and up to the task.
これはあんたが思っているような普通の追悼任務なのかな。本当に。
何か知っているとでも。
Not only is Goemon the best thief in all of Japan, he's also the best wingman.
知ってるというか、勘かな。
Chojiro narrowed his eyes into slits and frowned. He had put down his sword, but he still did not trust Goemon.
しかし。
In the water pushing the ship out to sea himself. Yeah, pretty much.
話す気はないということか。
いや、いろいろあってね。それじゃあ俺は行こうかな。お嬢ちゃんによろしく、長ちゃん。
Aww.
お前。
He scowled at the use of his childhood nickname. But Goemon was already gone. The small grain of doubt he had planted embedded itself in Chojiro's heart.
援助を守るというならば、私と五右衛門は敵同士。信じる必要はないか。
Thank heck we have Goemon on the job here. Good lord. Alright. We are gonna save and take our break. Because we've been going for about an hour and a half. And then we will come back and see what the hell happens next. I have no predictions on how this route is supposed to work because it's not like the others even a little bit at this point. We're just popping all over the place. But I will see you all in about 10-15 minutes. Get your fresh drinks, get a stretch, pet a cat, have a snack, all that good stuff. And I will see you shortly. Alright, I am back. Shall we get back to this intriguing situation and see how everybody is handling the maritime activities? As was probably definitely reported by Hanzo. Let's do the thing where we play a game. Or read a lot and sometimes make choices. Meanwhile in Mikawa, which is where I think we've been.
こんなところで話して平気なのか?
What are you being all cloak and dagger about, boys?
エンジならまだ寝てるから大丈夫でしょ。それよりちゃんと知っておいてほしい。
親方様は何と?
追い人の任務が失敗すれば、甲賀は伊賀のように滅ぼされるだろうって。だから町人はもちろん、猿之助もキャラも本気だ。それは覚悟しておいた方がいい。
ああ。
それと、このことはエンジには黙っておこう。
当然だ。言う必要はない。
さすが月下に。話が早くて助かるよ。もしこのことが知れたら。
ああ。きっと自害を選ばれるだろう。それだけはさせない。
Nice. They're probably not wrong, though.
俺も全力で止めるよ。
お前こそ里を捨てる覚悟はあるのか? あるいは全てが終わった後になぜそれを言わなかったと責められる覚悟はあるか?
当たり前だろ。俺は彼女が生きていればいいんだよ。月下兄と同じでね。
それならいい。
I'm just gonna imagine that they did a bro fist at that point.
I found Gekamaru and Kuroyuki by the river when I woke. What were they talking about? They stood close with their eyes on the water.
Also, yeah, they're hella messed up, but I'm glad they're not fighting us. That would be worse. Although notably, every route they have sided with Enju. They're never on the side of Koga. At least so far. I mean, we do have Kuroyuki's route to do at some point, but I feel like Gekka would not side with Koga. That'd be weird, given his whole situation.
Good morning. Both of you are up so early. They took a step away from each other the moment they saw me. They're brothers. They don't have to mind.
今朝は目覚めが良かったな。川の近くは風も爽やかだし、気持ちがいいね。
五右衛門と同じくらい平和だな、お前は。
あいつと同じか。それは微妙な気分だな。
Kuroyuki, do you know Goemon-san? I wasn't aware that you'd met him.
いや、なんとなく思っただけだよ。それよりほら、いい風だと思わない？川のせせらぎも心地いいしさ。
Kuroyuki, you may want to like back off of the everything is fine.
I agree. I like the riverside too. The water is clear and tastes clean.
では次の野営も川の近くにしましょうか。
単純だな、月下に。
Yeah.
It was refreshing to wash my face with the cold river water. It helped me sort out my feelings too. Both Gekamaru and Kuroyuki are trying their best to keep me safe. I can't let them down. I must stay strong. I must carry on.
それで今後どう進むかですが、五右衛門がいなくなった以上、進路は変えた方がいいでしょう。
Yes, he warned us to avoid the Tokaido path.
進路が読まれたとも取れますね。詳しいところは本人が離脱したのでわかりませんが。
I don't think he left because he wanted to. To me, it looked as if he didn't have a choice. Gekamaru and Kuroyuki's expressions clouded.
ずいぶん信用しちゃったんだな。
Easy there, boys.
今後の指示まで話して消えたのなら、戻る可能性は低いでしょう。帰りを待ちたいと言われても。
I understand. Let's move on. Gekamaru nodded. Kuroyuki didn't say anything more.
一つ提案です。出羽の国に忍びたちの隠れ里があると聞いたことがあります。
Ah, now we're gonna go to the hidden village. And yeah, Enju sort of doesn't know how to live for herself yet. I suspect that's gonna be the lesson she learns at the end of this route.
事情により里を抜け、追われる身となった忍びたちがひっそり暮らす場所なのだそうです。行く先がない以上、そちらを目指すのはどうでしょう。
A hidden village. So it's a New Canaan village.
That is a weird way to shove in the, Okay, translators. Just jam that translation right in there in parentheses that make... No, okay, that's fine. I guess they had to do something.
へえ、聞いたことないな。って聞かないから隠れ里なんだろうけど。
That's exactly what it made me think of, Noel. I'm like, wow, that's like fan sub shit right there. Or old-timey subs. Then again, this game doesn't have a glossary like Hakuoki or Seven Scarlet does. And yeah, they've said New Canaan in like every other route. Although I think they usually kind of use context and switch between the two to like make it make sense. I don't know what happened here. That was a little weird. I have noticed this route has been a little more rife with typos by comparison. Not bad ones, but it's definitely been noticeably more.
俺も昔に聞いた話です。どこまで正しい情報かは分かりません。ですが、闇雲に逃げ回るよりは、どこかを目指した方が良いかと。
Then let's head north through the mountains where it's harder to track us. Once we agreed on the plan, we quickly packed up and erased the traces we had been there.
こんなことしたって長兄には全部お見通しだとは思うけどな。
I felt my heart jump when Kuroyuki mentioned his name.
そうだとしても処理しておかないといざ追いつかれた時に教えを忘れたのかと怒られるぞ。
うわ、あり得る。
冗談だ。
月下にも冗談とか言うようになったんだね。
I know I have to keep my calm. But just the mention of his name affects me so much. My thoughts kept running back to that day we fought whenever I heard his name. Even my hands began to feel numb, as if I had just parried one of his heavy blows. The next time I meet him, I know he will kill me. I know that, but even so, I still want to see him again.
Meanwhile, in the land of Mino, but still in the mountains.
Inosuke and Kyara had lost track of Enju. They were still searching in the land of Mino.
どう？何か手がかりはあった？
いや、これは完全に見失ったな。くっそ。
The two searched hopelessly. Now that they had lost their lead, their job was nearly impossible.
Wow, they're like way more incompetent on this route. I guess that's possibly a good thing. It means they won't find us and we won't have to fight them and maybe they won't die?
「そんなの悔やんでもしょうがないでしょ。次は勝つわよ。言ったでしょ。
Yeah, they might have to fight Kasumi. Who knows what's going on there. And that's true. She has had Goemon with her most of this route, so like... Also, she had a whole Goemon and Gekka together. That's a pretty potent mix.
おう、一泡吹かせてやんねえとな。俺にも奥の手があるんだってとこ見せてやる。
What are you, a transformer, Inosuke?
They looked at each other and smiled faintly at how their conversation sounded so casual.
That is true. He's like maybe the only ninja better than Hanzo.
Just then, they heard a voice. It was one of a young girl. Here we go.
かすみ、追いついてきたのね。キャラ姉様。
Kasumi ran towards Kyara and hugged her with all her might. Kyara had pushed Kasumi away before, hoping the girl would become more independent, but felt her own resolve crumble. She hugged the young girl back and breathed a sigh of relief.
よく俺たちを見つけられたな。一人で泣いて迷子になってるかと思ったぜ。
その通りです。でも追いついてきたんだもの。頑張ったわね、かすみ。それはかすみがというか。
Between her chokes, Kasumi turned around. She saw no one there.
Don't like that.
よっしゃ、かすみも増えたなら3人だ。少しは捜索が楽になるな。
ええ、何としても手がかりを見つけましょう。
Kasumi nervously delivered her line.
姉様たちですが、三河の国へ向かったと聞きました。
Okay.
三河の国？
東海道を行くつもりかしら。
偉いぞかすみ。それなら急がねえとな。
Neither Inosuke nor Kyara asked where she got the information from.
Well, that seems really stupid. Meanwhile, back in Mikawa, again. Back to these three.
I walked through the mountain paths of Mikawa with Gekamaru and Kuroyuki by my side. I thought Brother Chojiro would catch up with us soon enough, but still no sign of him. The other two must have thought the same. They were on constant high alert. The caution often caused us to move at a slower pace.
日が陰ってきたね。曇りは嫌いなんだけどな。ちょっと休まない？
休んでいる暇はないだろう。
厳しいな。休憩もなし、野宿ばっかり。女の子にはきついでしょ
う。It's all right. I'm not complaining.
頑張るね。俺はデワに行ったらユバに行きたいな。そうだ、せっかくだから一緒に入ろうよ。
No, Kuroyuki. No.
What?
月下にも入りたいってさ。
Little bastard.
言っていない。そもそもそんなことは絶対に許さないからな。
ねえ、たまにはいいじゃない。
I won't bathe with you, but it would be nice if we got to spend some time peacefully.
でしょ？俺とお前と月下兄の3人ならこれからずっと楽しく過ごせるよ。
I'm so concerned when we get to his route, but I do adore him here when he's being a cute little brat like this.
「どうせもう甲賀には戻れないんだからさ。好き勝手やろう。
Hello, Stuart.
And yeah, I hope his route ends up literally, if he's got to be the yandere character, I hope it's at least not the worst. And I mean, there is a very low bar we're talking about here. Toma is objectively the actual worst. And yeah, you make a good point, Noelle. A lot of his dialogue seems like he's just still very childish.
「どこにいても黒雪の好き勝手は変わらないように思うけどな。
I couldn't help but laugh at Gekamaru and Kuroyuki's friendly banter. The two looked surprised and stared at me. What's the matter?
なんだ、笑えるんじゃん。
あなたが笑っているところを久しぶりに見ました。
Was I really that glum? Come to think of it, I hadn't had a good laugh since the day I was thrown in prison. You two reminded me of our earlier days together.
昔って他のみんなのことも分かってると思うけど、もう敵だよ。
黒雪。
Gekamaru's face stiffened at the word everybody. Maybe he thinks I'll become sad if we talk about everybody I miss. Of course it hurts, but...
だって事実は事実でしょ。 変わんないよ。
Gekamaru let out a long, heavy sigh. I could tell he was irritated by Kuroyuki's words.
割り切んなきゃダメだよ。お前もさ。町人も猿之助もキャラもかすみも生き延びるために切るんだ。
Kuroyuki, please! Also, yeah, the outfits are quite intricate, really. I don't fully understand what's going on with Kuroyuki's, like, fur stole, feather boa, whatever the fuck it is. But it's fine, I guess.
Kuroyuki!
なんだよ。おかしなことは言ってないでしょ。
全員俺がやる。だからそんなことは言わなくていい。
Jesus, Gekka. That's not really any better.
は？何言ってんの？月下に一人で全員倒せると思ってるの？町人に勝つなんて絶対無理だし、相手もバカじゃないんだから策ぐらい練ってくるでしょ。
倒せるかどうかではなく、倒す。
Yikes.
Gekamaru. I knew he meant what he said. It was all so sad and so painful.
Yeah, we super need to fix that magical compulsion thing, cause yikes.
だからもう本当に月下には俺もいるのにさ。
Oh. Buddy.
Kuroyuki muttered quietly, but then his expression changed. So did mine and Gekamaru's. We fell silent and listened. Someone's there. I knew someone would eventually catch up with us. Who is it this time? It was just as Kuroyuki said. If I wanted to live, I had to kill. But the moment I saw her, I froze, and my mind went blank.
Great. Great. Cool. This is gonna be fine.
Kiara!
ようやく会えたわね。
She wasn't holding a weapon. She even looked as if she had a soft smile on her face. Maybe, just maybe, Kiara came just to see me. The foolish thought ran through my mind.
一人で来たの？
ええ、そうよ。少し話がしたいの。関東様からの書簡を預かってきたわ。
Mm-hmm.
It's her. It's her voice I know so well. But this is... Kiara, I wanted to talk to you too, but... What was I supposed to do? A shadow flashed before me.
Oh boy.
やはり二人一緒か。
Enosuke!
やるじゃんキャラ。そういう芸当もできるようになったんだ。うっかり騙されそうになったよ。
Yeah, this is the music they usually play when it's a fight to the bunch of people dying.
I knew it was a trick, but I still couldn't believe that Kiara intended to deceive me. Stop these foolish thoughts. This is a matter of life and death.
じゃあやろっか。2対2かな。なんて。
Oh shit.
Kuroyuki's dagger split the wind, striking a tree. It surprised a girl in hiding and she dropped her chakram. It was Kasumi. Kasumi?
二重の罠はいいと思うけど、霞の気配はバレバレだからな。
You know, thank God we've got Kuroyuki here. Apparently nothing gets past this kid.
Kasumi's legs were shaking. She dropped onto her knees.
まあ予想はしてたわよ。
それはいいけどさ、なんで黒雪までそっち側なんだよ。
俺としては当然の結果だけどな。
援助がいるから。さすが兄弟ね。
なんかその言われ方は不本意だな。
いつまで喋ってるつもりだ。
Gekka, could you be less murdery, please?
Gekamaru silenced everyone. The air grew chill with menace. They were prepared for blood. It's really going to happen.
どっちにしろやるしかねえもんな。
お、やっぱやるんだ。
黒雪は追悼に含まれてないけど、邪魔するなら容赦しないわよ。
それはこちらのセリフだ。
諦めてくれれば楽なのにな。
引けるわけねえだろ。
だよね。でもそれはこっちも同じだよ。
Kill Inosuke, Kiara, Kasumi. Inosuke was the first to make a move. His sharp claws lashed out at Gekamaru. Kiara reacted a moment too slow. Kuroyuki came down on her.
遅い遅い。
はあ。
Yeah, Kuroyuki's weapon is cool. I dig it. I'm also extremely worried that this is just going to end with everyone dead. Because we've had a lot of talk about Enju being alone. I don't like it.
Ah! 相変わらず力技だな。
うるさいわね。
No. I still couldn't move. I didn't know what to do. I felt so useless. Gekamaru and Kuroyuki had the upper hand. Considering their skills, it was to be expected.
Also, look at this good back-to-back battle bro action. I'm assuming the art was drawn that way so they could do just this exact thing. We're gonna screen cap that.
Inosuke grunted from the blow but jumped up quickly. He tried escaping in the trees. Gekamaru followed suit. He landed another blow, and another. He was so fast my eyes couldn't follow his movements.
ちくしょう
Cut and bleeding, Inosuke ran towards Kiara and Kuroyuki. Then Kiara suddenly turned. She ran past Inosuke. Inosuke didn't stop, charging towards Kuroyuki. Inosuke stabbed his claws into Kuroyuki's chest. Dark blood splattered on the earth.
なめないでよね
Kiara swung hard. Gekamaru dodged, ready to strike. Then a blade shot past, stopping him. He dodged again. It was Inosuke. He had thrown a kunai. Kiara ceased her chance. She kicked up the sand around her, blinding Gekamaru for a moment. They're working as a team. Gekamaru and Kuroyuki were more skilled, but Inosuke and Kiara knew how to move as a team. Together they were a force to be reckoned with. Both Gekamaru and Kuroyuki were used to fighting solo. It never occurred to them to fight together. Gekamaru didn't even look when Kuroyuki was hurt. That was the difference between the two pairs.
痛いなもう
バカ
ちょっと結果にちゃんと見ててよ
Gekamaru came a step late. He struck Kiara from the back. His blow sliced through her skin but was not deep enough to take her down. And then I realized the other two have the upper hand now. Gekamaru and Kuroyuki were strong. That was why they had never had the need to work with anybody. In comparison, Inosuke and Kiara worked seamlessly from years of being together. They didn't need to talk. They only had to look to understand what their partner was going to do next. What do I do? There was a possibility Gekamaru and Kuroyuki would lose to the two. I knew I had to help, but my hands wouldn't stop shaking. What can I...
出るこんな
What happened was unexpected. Kiara turned towards me and charged. Kiara! I couldn't move. I had never seen her look at me that way before.
やめろ
Kuroyuki was immediately hot on her tail. I can't. I lifted my dagger to protect myself with trembling hands. But Kiara's heavy blow never reached me. It didn't break my bones, but Kuroyuki instead.
Oh.
With a sickening noise, he flew sideways from the blow. I saw his small, light body tossed aside, hitting a tree like a rag doll. When he dropped to the ground, he was vomiting blood. Kuroyuki! I...
Baka.
Kiara! How could you? My eyes filled with tears. I saw Kuroyuki lying on the ground limply. My pulse raced in panic.
そう思うなら覚悟を決めて
Get over. I never thought Kiara and Inosuke would do this. I thought they would hold back. The Kiara I knew had hurt Kuroyuki, and now was going to take my life. She had already accepted this all. As I parried Kyora's attacks, I felt anxiety grow within me. I was the only one that couldn't. A different kind of pain ripped through my body. Nothing like the pain I felt fighting Brother Chojiro. I've been stupid and blind. I had hoped Brother Chojiro would change his mind. I had thought Kyora and Inosuke wouldn't hurt us. I was so afraid to fight. Kyora swung her chigirigi with all her might. The iron ball was headed straight towards me. I got ready for the impact, but Gekamaru was faster than she was.
後ろからなんて卑怯じゃないの。
Oh shit.
言えた立場か。
相手は俺だ、月下丸。
He saved me again. Kuroyuki and Gekamaru were willing to sacrifice their lives to protect me. The thought made me tremble. I have to fight. I finally remembered how to move and turned to Kyora. She stood up, wincing from the pain, but lifted the corner of her mouth in a smile.
いつものあなたになったわね。
My hands are still shaking. Kyora, please, let us go.
そういう甘さまで。いつも通り。
Hello, Fox. Everyone's about to die, probably.
Kyora sneered once more, then clutched her weapon and ran. She ran toward Kuroyuki, not me. Kyora!
とどめよ、黒雪。
Her movement was unexpected, but Kuroyuki reacted upon hearing her voice.
うっさいな。こんなんじゃ死ねないってな。
He's also shockingly still alive because he just got clubbed with that fucking ball and chain of hers a couple of times already. And went flying and hit a tree and started choking up blood.
The two engaged, heading deeper into the woods. Kuroyuki! I ran after him but halted, unsure if I should follow. What about Gekamaru? I turned around to find him. I saw his eyes dart in search of his brother. He was worried for Kuroyuki, but every moment of weakness put him in danger.
追わせねえよ。
Inosuke's claws lashed out. They slashed at Gekamaru mercilessly. But his blows cut the air. Gekamaru was gone. He appeared behind Inosuke and swung down his sword. Inosuke wavered. He had a smile etched on his face. It was an illusion.
しまった。
遅い。
Inosuke had taken Gekamaru's back, just the way Gekamaru had thought he'd taken Inosuke. The claws sank in deep. Gekamaru!
さすがだな。
Inosuke fell to his knees. Gekamaru swayed to the right. Unable to break his fall, he crashed to the ground. Gekamaru! I ran and tried to hold him, but my hand slipped on his blood. No! So much blood. So much blood. Gekamaru, please! I was crying. I clung on to him, desperate.
すみません。
Fuck. Great. Cool. It's fine.
With each breath he took, blood poured out of his mouth.
And yeah, Inosuke apparently has like a tail thing that he wears. That's very cute. Yeah, Chojiro's been on screen and he did show up and try to kill us once. He strangled us and then didn't follow through. After we did a heckin' fight and made him proud.
Don't talk. The blood. It won't stop. Don't die. He furrowed his eyebrows and his eyes softened, knowing I was demanding something impossible.
お守りできずすみません。
He didn't even finish his sentence. His eyelids dropped slowly. No! His heavy breathing gradually stopped. He moved no more. Even the blood that poured with each breath trickled silently down his neck. Kamaru! He didn't answer to his name. His body lay still, lifeless. All the blood pooling around him was unreal. And I still couldn't believe he was gone. He was always there for me. He always insisted he would protect me. To think he isn't in this world anymore. To think he is dead. This can't be true. The sound of footsteps brought me back. Inosuke! I snapped my head up and saw Kiara. She staggered towards Inosuke and got on her knees, holding him in his...
Who? Holding him in his arms? Her arms, probably.
Holding him in her arms, she called his name again.
ほう黒雪は
やったわよ。
No! Fuck!
I felt my body stiffen as I swayed and stayed by Kakamaru's side. Kuroyuki.
なのに、なんであんたがやられてるのよ。一緒に帰るって言ったでしょ。
んだよ褒めてくんねえのかよ。俺結構頑張ったんだ。
Inosuke's wounds were just as bad. A large wound split his body almost in two, and blood just flowed and flowed. There was no way he could survive.
でもやっぱり気持ちいいもんじゃねえな。
やだ、やだ。一緒に帰ろうよ。
They were supposed to be my enemies, but I couldn't stand watching Inosuke die.
守れなくてごめんか。結果まるらしいな。でも俺は
Inosuke。
It was a sudden end. A blade flashed, stabbing Kyara through her back.
Motherfuckers.
The man that stabbed Kyara with his sword was dressed in the unfamiliar uniform of a different clan. He was a shinobi. He drew his sword back, pulling it out of her. Kyara's body jerked forward, falling on Inosuke. The smell of blood permeated the air. Then, silence. Inosuke and Kyara, they had both died. Why? I rasped, finally finding my voice. But that was all I could say to the man. I could manage nothing more.
さあ、霞殿。
今こそ任務を果たす時です、霞殿。
I'm very worried.
Kasumi? Kasumi looked dazed as she was pulled to her feet by this unknown man. She looked terrible. Her eyes saw nothing, as if she'd lost her soul. The shinobi picked up her chakram and placed it in her hands.
援助を撃つのです、霞殿。
She focused on her weapon with unsteady eyes. Then she screamed. Her shriek sounded like the tearing of cloth. She collapsed and blacked out. My throat felt dry. I had nothing to say. Everything was too much to handle. I couldn't believe what had happened. The expression of horror on Kasumi's face was etched onto my mind. Maybe even I wore the same expression now.
なんだ、使えない。本当に役立たずな女だな。
やむを得まい。我々が殺し、なんとかうまく見せかけて。
Okay. Whatever, motherfuckers.
The unknown shinobi gathered together. They looked my way. My vision blurred. Their bodies seemed to explode. Blood spurted from their mangled bodies. It took me time to realize they had been killed. These wounds... My tears began to flow again once I realized who it was. Brother Chojiro. He stood before the pile of dead bodies, slowly sheathing his blade. Brother Chojiro. He didn't answer. But then, he did not try to kill me either. It was a long, heavy silence. I numbly looked around at the bodies of my loved ones. They were all so quiet. Their souls had flown. They're all dead. Brother Chojiro kicked aside the unknown shinobi. He lifted Kyara, Inosuke, and Gekamaru one by one. I wondered where he was carrying them. Then he turned to look at me.
God damn it, Noelle.
That was all he said. And he walked. Brother Chojiro. I couldn't stop my tears. I simply repeated his command in my head again and again. I must follow him. I stood up on shaky legs, afraid I would lose sight of him. I have to go. A trail of blood led behind him. The blood of my friends. My eyes fell on the child, the only one left unscathed. Kasumi. I can't leave her here. I forced my muscles to move and lifted her up. She was still unconscious. Where is Brother Chojiro going? I followed his tracks, carrying Kasumi on my back.
Whew. So, rather than the protracted tragedy of everybody dying in single combat over the course of the story, they just decided to murder everyone out of the narrative immediately in one go. Huh. That was a choice. How are we feeling? Are we doing okay? And yeah, Kuroyuki got, like, murdered off screen by Kyara. Not sure where his body is, though.
Brother Chojiro dug a hole in an open space and laid the bodies of the three inside. He noticed I had come and spoke quietly.
黒雪は血の跡があったので追ったが見つからなかった。
I don't trust that he's dead if we didn't find a body. Especially not with that kid.
Oh! I recalled Inosuke and Kyara's conversation. I did it, she'd said. Then Kyara, she...
まずは3人を弔う。手伝いなさい。
He didn't wait for my answer. He began burying them. I bent to the job. My bloody hands were now covered in dirt. I covered Gekamaru's pale face with dirt. I wondered if I would hurt him if I got it in his wounds. I covered his open stomach last. I closed Inosuke's mouth and covered it with dirt. I wondered what he wanted to say. I covered his face last. We placed Kyara next to Inosuke. I wiped her bloody face before I covered it with dirt. I covered her hand placed in Inosuke's last.
Oh, wow. That hurt so much. I hate that I kind of called that, but damn.
I thought my tears had dried, but now they wouldn't stop. The more I tried to hold them back, the more they flowed down my cheeks. Even after the burial, Brother Chojiro said nothing. He closed his eyes and stood still. Only my sobs echoed through the woods. I have to say goodbye. I took several deep, shaky breaths. Finally, I was able to say something. Goodbye. I had so many memories, so many emotions. So much more to say. But the simple goodbye was all I could manage. Ow! So that's fine.
Meanwhile, somewhere. Some fucking where. See what happens when Goemon gets taken off screen? It all just becomes a fucking tragedy.
A man sat in the middle of a large hall alone, reading a scroll with a bored look on his face. At last, he put it down and looked up. There before him was a shinobi down on one knee. It was Lord Ieyasu Tokugawa and Hanzo Hattori.
ご報告を。
Goemon returning is just the fucking gif with the pizza in the flaming room, isn't it? Jesus Christ.
月下丸、山倉猿之助、三雲キャラ、計3人の死亡を確認しました。
Our ship is in danger, Lord Tokugawa.
Ieyasu listened to the names of the deceased without changing his expression. However, he looked somewhat tired.
伏見城へは
は、同じく報告が言っております。
そうですか。今頃一喜一憂でしょうね。
Aw, Tokugawa looks kind of sad. Hans. Huh, my voice disappeared on me for a second there. Sorry.
Hanzo didn't comment. Ieyasu picked up his fan and began to rub it between his fingers.
このままおとなしく終わるのか、それとも悪あがきするのか。いずれにせよ、いつまでこんな馬鹿げたことをやるのでしょう。
Hanzo didn't comment again. He had a hard expression on his face, but Ieyasu didn't see it.
Yeah. Like, despite the fact that historical Tokugawa is... yike. They make him a fairly friendly character here. Hanzo's just, I don't know, stretching out his possible carpal tunnel or something. That is just the one thing about this, about Teita's art. The poses are a little weird sometimes. He's doing the Magus glove pull, yes. The poses in this game are very dramatic.
He kept his head bowed until Ieyasu dismissed him with a sigh.
Hitting the right buttons helps for these games, and I'm bad at them because 7, Scarlet, Hakuoki, and this game all use completely different controls for some fucking reason.
I laid Kasumi down on the grass and began washing the blood off myself by the river. I wish I had some spare clothes. My thoughts were detached from my feelings. Even when the stains were gone, I could still smell the blood. Is it strange for me to hate the smell when it's the blood of my friends? Still, I continued scrubbing. I scrubbed the blood from my clothes. I scrubbed the blood from my skin. The blood. The blood. It won't come off.
She's like straight on having a Lady Macbeth moment here.
My eyes were swollen and dry. I had no more tears to cry.
風邪をひくぞ。
Brother Chojiro said when he saw me crouched by the river. I simply replied yes with a blank expression. I want to scrub away the blood on my hands. I continue to wash myself in the dark of the night. When I returned to Brother Chojiro's side, he had started a fire. He must have made one so I could dry my clothes. It's so warm, I murmured, and Brother Chojiro sat opposite me. He threw a few twigs in the fire, eyes fixed to the ground. How is Kasumi?
寝ている。疲れもあるのだろう。寝かせてやりなさい。
Yes, I answered quietly. Brother Chojiro glanced at me once, but quickly looked away.
なんだ。
Aren't you going to kill?
誰をだ。
Me. It was a strange conversation to have. Brother Chojiro let out a long sigh.
殺さない。今は。
Not for now. I cocked my head. The conversation was getting stranger. Then, when?
とにかく殺さない。今は忘れろ。
Cool. I'll kill you later, he said, I guess.
Not now. I repeated to myself. Then later? After what? Everyone is already dead. The bright fire was blinding. Kasumi was fast asleep. Brother Chojiro kept silent. Only the fire blazed as if it were alive.
I'll most likely kill you in the morning. Yeah, exactly.
It's so bright. I shivered once from the cold. I hadn't realized it, but my wet clothes had sucked my warmth away.
寒いか。
No, I'm fine. Despite my reply, Brother Chojiro threw a few more branches into the fire.
先ほど黒雪をもう一度探してみたが、やはり見つからなかった。川に流されたのかもしれない。
The river.
川辺でとどめを刺した跡があった。川下もしばらく探したが、流れが速い。見つけるのは無理だろう。
I saw a spray of blood in my mind. I shook my head to get rid of the picture, but the image stayed. The image of Gekamaru's lifeless body, Inosuke and Kyara fallen on top of each other. I remembered how they died. Kuroyuki, I'm sorry we weren't able to make you a grave. I'm sorry. I hung my head. Brother Chojiro spoke to me again. It was rare he spoke so much.
明日はもう少しまともに休める場所を探そう。
Yes, I replied automatically. Then Brother Chojiro asked a question casually.
お前は本当は 秀吉を殺してなどいないのだろ
う In this specific game, yes, there's definitely always a fucking bloodbath in almost every route. These games in general, not always. Goemon's was pretty clean, I think. I feel like his had a pretty low body count, if I remember correctly. I think everybody survived. I feel like I think in Hanzo's... Did we lose, folks? I don't remember. Aw, Stewart, thanks for the sub! The resub, 3 months! And yeah, Hanzo's whole deal was like, he was so fucking good, he just stopped them without having to murder them.
Huh? He didn't repeat the question. I answered quietly. No, I didn't.
そうか。
He fell silent. After a while, he spoke again.
それなのにお前は何も言わずに構えたのか。追い人である私と対峙したとき、お前は一切の言い訳をしなかった。冤罪を背負いながらも何も語らずただ私と向き合った。
Cause it's what you would have done, dude, and you trained us.
それはなぜなのか。
I remembered how he stood before me, the way he was determined to complete his mission. And I remembered how I felt at that time. That's because you were a shinobi. You were loyal, strict, responsible, and you know how important it is to complete your orders. That's who he is. The perfect shinobi I aspire to be. That's why I wanted to face him head on.
私が忍びだから。
Brother Chojiro looked surprised. I repeated my answer again. That's right.
そうか。
He narrowed his eyes slightly. After that, he did not say anything further.
The next day, it's sunny and bright, and we're not dead at least.
The next day, Kasumi woke. Brother Chojiro was already up and making breakfast. It was burnt fish. I'm sorry to put you through the trouble.
いや、すまん。
Was he apologizing because of the fish? I didn't know, but I just nodded in reply and studied Kasumi's expression.
And apparently we have just discovered that our perfect shinobi future boyfriend can't cook for shit.
Her face was completely blank. She didn't speak. I didn't even know if she knew we were there.
And also we have one tiny, completely traumatized catatonic child.
Kasumi. No response.
朝毛を食べたら移動する。目星はつけた。
We may not have much, but you know what we do have? Image colors! Yay!
All right. After a short conversation, I finished the breakfast Brother Chojiro made. It was the first time I tasted his cooking. It tasted of charcoal.
Oof. Okay, well, yikes. So, Chojiro, perfect ninja, not a cook.
ここなら横になれるだろう。
Yes.
I think he's slightly better at cooking than Kyara because Kyara didn't seem to understand that, like, you don't use your weapons as cooking utensils, especially not when your weapon is a giant ball on the end of a chain and a stick.
Brother Chojiro found an old temple in the mountains. It wasn't a clean place, but it allowed us to stretch out and sleep. Kasumi was so tired. She didn't eat breakfast but fell asleep again. Brother Chojiro carried her on his back. When we put her down, I saw the tear stains on her cheeks. I'll wipe them for her. I used my sleeve and they cleaned up easily. Kasumi moaned. Kasumi? Is she having a nightmare? Should I wake her? Her moans began to quiet down as I watched her. Oh, good. I slid away from her so I would not disturb her. Brother Chojiro was watching me all this time.
尋ねても無駄だとは思うが。
Hmm?
あの時の忍びは一体何者だ？
That shinobi? He was talking about the shinobi that killed Kyara. They ordered Kasumi to kill me. I had never seen them before. I don't know. It was the first time I had seen them.
そうか。
The conversation ended there. He never talked much to begin with. There was no reason he would begin talking now. The silence was heavy and long. It wasn't Brother Chojiro's fault, but it was hard for me. What would I do if I were alone? Everyone died because of me. If I stayed in prison and were executed, none of this would have happened. If I hadn't resisted when they came for me. If I had left Gekamaru and Kuroyuki despite what they said. When I started to think about it, I couldn't stop. I realized what I had been avoiding all along. I'm a useless coward. Why did I try to save myself? I tried protecting my life and my heart. But what good was that with everyone dead? I berated myself again and again. I'm so sorry, everyone. I hung my head and cried silently, although Brother Chojiro must have noticed. I asked the same question I asked yesterday. Brother Chojiro, aren't you going to kill me?
今は殺さない。そう言っただろう。
He's like, no, stop asking.
Why?
不可解な状況だからだ。
The situation? Is he talking about the strange shinobi we met? Does he mean to say he can't kill me unless he gets to the bottom of the matter? That was even stranger. That has nothing to do with him. As long as I could remember, Brother Chojiro had always carried out his orders to the letter. Even if he saw other shinobi on the way, even if he didn't understand what was going on, he would strive to do what he had been ordered to do. Just like any shinobi would. But now, why is he stalling? Why won't he kill me?
Chojiro has unlocked a new skill. Doubt! Thanks for the help with that, Goemon.
I studied the profile of his face. I still did not know what he was thinking.
Oh god. I guess we're all awake now.
I was startled by Kasumi's screams. She was crawling on the floor, crying.
落ち着け、かすみ。ここには敵はいない。
She didn't hear what he said. She was trembling as she curled herself up into a ball. Brother Chojiro stroked her tiny back. Kasumi, wake up. It's me, Enju. She jumped up in surprise and stared at me with wide eyes. Yes, I'm right here with you. She shivered once. Then she reached out to me with trembling hands. Before she touched me, she pulled her hands back. Huh?
Yep, this is fine.
落ち着け、かすみ。無理に喋らなくてもいい。
Yes, it's all right. I'll stay here with you. It's all right.
Yeah, when do we get to murder that asshole?
I was relieved to see she was recovering. At least she was able to speak now.
ここには3人しかいない。周囲の安全も確かめた。落ち着いて休んでいい。
Also, Jesus Christ, Gunda, why would you send out a literal fucking child? I would like to ask that question twice over because we know he already did it with Kuroyuki like a long time ago. But still! Actual bastard.
敵はいないということだ。何か欲しいものはあるか？
いえ、大丈夫です。
That's true, actually. Yeah, he fucked up Gekka something fierce.
She's still so unstable after all that happened.
でも、すごく疲れていて。
私たちのことは気にしなくていい。好きなだけ休みなさい。
Yep, he's definitely that.
She whispered quietly and curled up into a ball again.
Oof. I think once we're done with whatever scenes are in here in the little temple they're hiding out in, that will be a good place to call it a night. We've been going about 3 hours.
I didn't know how many hours had passed. It was frighteningly quiet. Kasumi was fast asleep again. It hurt me to see her like this.
Yeah, it has been a lot, and also this route in particular is much heavier on narration because Chojiro doesn't fucking talk. So 90% of this story's route has been told through Enju thinking about stuff a bunch. I also, woke up and was on a game for 3 hours talking, and then was in a podcast talking for 4 hours immediately before this, so my voice is probably going to be gone tomorrow. We'll see.
Haven't had a workout like this in a while. She was always a crybaby. She'd never seen anyone get killed before. And they were all her friends that died. One by one. If she can't forget, it's better not to feel. It's better not to feel.
食事だ。
Oh boy, what did you burn this time, Chojiro?
I jumped, startled. He might have been watching me. I'm sorry I didn't help.
気にしなくていい。食べなさい。
He passed me a chunk of charred meat on a bamboo leaf. I wonder what meat this is.
すまない。もう少し調理も学んでおくべきだった。
Oh, buddy. It's okay, we know you were busy practicing things like being a ninja.
No, not at all. I doubted I would be able to taste anything anyway. I took the meat from his hands and noticed his palms were bleeding. Brother Chojiro, you've injured yourself. You were bleeding.
大した傷じゃない。
Please, show it to me. I'll dress it for you. Did he get hurt by the shinobi in the fight?
Well, you learned to cook. I studied the blade. Yeah, pretty much.
大丈夫だ。放っておけ。
I pulled his hand and opened it forcefully. Brother Chojiro, what is this?
だから大した傷ではないと言っているだろう。
On the palm there were several rows of tiny scars. Were these made by your nails?
少し強く握っていただけだ。
But you cut your palm. Why? Brother Chojiro.
手のひらがうずくとつい強く握ってしまうんだ。
Is it an old scar?
いや。
Brother Chojiro fell silent.
Jeez. He just doesn't do emotions, so he just fucking, like, squeezes the shit out of his hand, I guess. That's healthy.
Dawn came. Light came through the windows. Because I had a night of broken sleep, I felt as if I were still dreaming. What will I do from now? What will Brother Chojiro do from now? What should I do for Kasumi? I couldn't think of an answer. I don't know what to do. I sat with my knees to my chin. Time flowed so slowly. Then reality hit me hard.
Oh boy, I'm worried.
Kasumi? Kasumi was screaming in her sleep. She was having nightmares again. Kasumi! I tried shaking her, but Kasumi didn't open her eyes. She kept screaming in her sleep. Brother Chojiro tried holding her by her arms, but that did nothing. She screamed at the top of her voice.
Ah, that's how we get to find out that news. Great.
My heart froze when I heard her words. What?
Kasumi!
Brother Chojiro grabbed her shoulders and shouted her name. He caught himself and glanced at me. Why does he look that way? He looked panicked. I had never seen him like that before. It told me how serious the matter was. Kasumi opened her eyes slowly after hearing Brother Chojiro's voice. When she noticed I was there, she backed away from me. Kasumi. She placed a hand over her mouth in surprise. She was fully awake now. She realized what she had said and began to tremble.
Cool, so all the news is out there now.
Her face contorted into a forced smile as she shook. It hurt me to see her that way. She was trying so hard. The village will be destroyed?
違う。いや、違うというか。
So it's true. Kasumi shook her head vigorously, but it was plain that she was lying. If they don't kill me, Koga will be destroyed? I remembered how Inosuke and Kyara fought Gekamaru and Kuroyuki.
Yeah. That particular phrasing of the announcement is new. Although I don't think in any other route we've even seen how he assigns everybody to that either. So, I don't know, but they're making a big deal of it in this route in particular.
I stood up slowly and backed away from the two. Now I know. I understand why they were desperate. I should have known. I was being selfish, thinking of myself. I'll never escape. I'm Hideyoshi-sama's murderer. Of course Koga would be threatened unless they did something about me. That's how serious the matter is. Inosuke and Kyara fought with their lives to protect the village, didn't they? And so did you, Brother Chojiro. Kasumi. It's all because of me.
待て!
I ran from the spot deep into the mountains. I wanted to devote my life to Koga. I wanted to be a shinobi they could be proud of. But Koga might be destroyed because of me. No, I am the reason Koga will be destroyed. Because I'm alive. I was so stupid. I cried, and even that made me feel foolish. I'm so sorry. They didn't have to die. It was all because I didn't think it through. There was always only one way to stop all this. I'm so sorry.
We're probably gonna leave it there, I think. It's technically sort of a scene change. We've been through the ringer tonight anyway, so we're just gonna pop back over to the title screen. Whew.
ここにはお宝がたくさんありそうだね。いろいろあって面白そうだね。お嬢ちゃんはどれが好きだい？
Let's see how many we've got left. Oh gosh, we're only halfway through. So much more tragic content to wade through. This will be fine. Yeah, definitely. Gekka's route was exceedingly tragic, and Chojiro's is feeling about the same, just paced differently. Whew.
ここにはお宝がたくさんありそうだね。一緒に見てもいいかい？
Yeah, so, let's bamf over to the bye-bye screen. And we'll wrap for the evening here, I think. Wow, this is really sad, and it's just really sad. I'm assuming we're gonna see Enju probably try to kill herself, because that seems to be where that scene was headed. Hopefully Chojiro will stop her. Yikes. And eventually maybe, you know, they'll get married. At least we know Goemon ships it, and I don't know what Hanzo and Tokugawa are up to, but they're tired of whatever bullshit is being pulled. So that's fine. As for tomorrow, since we've already done the time travel thing, I will see how I feel tomorrow. If I have a voice that is intact and not exhausted, we will play a thing. Maybe we'll pop back over to 7 Scarlet just for a palate cleanser. 'Cause, gosh. Whew. Yeah, this route is rough stuff. 7 Scarlet gets like spooky and whatnot, but it never gets overtly tragic, so. I mean, we do have other things that are lighter hearted, but they're also usually really terrible. Ephemeral Fantasy on Dark is unreadable most times. The Charming Empire is not bad, it's just very bland. But they're delightful in that respect. In any case, we will take care of that tomorrow. We'll spur the moment it and whatnot. But most likely 7 Scarlet. So, y'all are troopers. Thanks for sticking through all of that tragedy train. And if it is early where you are, have a wonderful day. Go do something nice. Hug a kitten. I don't know. Find something that'll make you laugh. You probably need it. And if you are going to bed because it is late where you are, get a hot cup of tea or something, or also cuddle a cat and have a good sleep. 'Cause, yeesh. I'm gonna grab my cat off the floor where he is peacefully sleeping and we're gonna go to bed. So that's my plan. So I will see you all next time. Hopefully for less tragedy. Good night, friends. Be well.